The beginning of the film shows a spaceship that was coming to Earth at high speed, and as soon as he saw it, he came to Earth and crashed into a river. In this crash, a man is safe and sound, after which he comes out of the water with his companion. And here we see that his companion's life has been lost. But his companion's life did not go because of this crash, because there were big footprints on his suit. The man who is still alive, his name is Conan. He sees a box floating in the river. Actually, he has a computer, and it is not a normal computer, but it was a wake-up, which gives him information about this place where his aircraft crashed. The computer puts all the information of this place in the brain of the... Actually, the Cannon is not a human, but it is an alien who crashed from another planet to Earth well, with a lot of information. The computer also transfers the language of this place to his brain. Well, after that, he picks up his weapon and starts going to the jungle, and he reaches a village while walking. Everything in this village was destroyed. Then he sees a wall on which there were some footprints, and seeing the footprints on that wooden wall, it becomes clear that this mark cannot belong to any animal on Earth. As Conan understands by seeing this that such animals exist in his world. Then suddenly, someone attacks the Cannon, and his gun falls into the river, and he also fainted. The person who attacked him was a person from another village. His name was Bulfric. Actually, this era was of the Iron Age, and in the Iron Age, people lived in the form of villages and tribes. Those people often attacked each other, which was a common thing. Well, now Bulfric ties Conan and brings him to his village, because he was thinking of Conan as the responsible for the destruction of the village. He thinks that maybe the bad condition of the village was because of this. The king of this village, whose name is Hrothgar, has a daughter whose name is Freya, and Bulfric was the nephew of the same king. And because the next king will be Bulfric, that's why the king wanted to get his daughter Freya married to him. But Freya does not agree, because Bulfric's father was a very cruel and quarrelsome person, and because of his foolishness, he lost his life in a war. That's why Freya thinks that Bulfric must also be his father's son. After that, we are shown the leader of that destroyed village, whose name was Gunnar. There used to be a time when these two tribes were together, but there was a war between them because of Bulfric's father. And in this war, Bulfric's father asked Gunnar for help, but Gunnar clearly refused to help him. And in that war, Bulfric's father's life is lost. And Bulfric thought that Gunnar is responsible for my father's death. That's why he hated him a lot. But Gunnar also hated them a lot. Looking at his ruined and destroyed village, he feels that Bulfric has done all this. The situation of the village was not done by Bulfric. After this, the king asks Cannon where he came from. Cannon does not tell him that he is not from this planet. Rather, he tells him that he has come from a very far place. And when he was traveling, a very big and dangerous animal came and sat on his ship. And that animal's name is Morlin. If you say Morlin, then it is not a common animal, but it is very, very dangerous. It can kill all things and people on its way in a moment. But when he was telling this, no one was believing him. Then suddenly, something attacked their village, which was not done by anyone but Morlin. He had killed many people of their village, and along with that, he took many people with him. Seeing this, the king makes a plan to hunt Morlin. He gathers some of his soldiers, and along with that, he kills Morlin too, so that they can hunt down Morven. Now, when they go a little further, they see a very big cave. Go inside it, and when these people stand there, then suddenly something attacks the king. He was a very big bear who was about to kill the king. Then Cannon takes out his sword, stabs him in the stomach, and kills him, so that he dies immediately. Seeing this, all the people of the tribe begin to like Cannon very much. In their eyes, the honor of Cannon increases. Now, in the joy of killing the bear, these people celebrate. They party and celebrate a lot of happiness, because they felt that they had killed Morven. Because this was the thing that was killing the people of their village. Cannon knew that this was their misunderstanding, because Morven is still alive. Anyway, the next night, there is another attack on their village, and Cannon had this attack done. These two tribes fight each other badly, and in this fight, the lives of many people of both tribes are lost. Cannon's team loses here. Cannon and his other companions decide to leave this place, and they go to the jungle. But when they are in the jungle, Morven attacks them, and Cannon's soldiers die. Then Morven attacks Cannon, and Cannon also sees him, and he immediately starts running towards the village of Bulfric. And then the people of the village also see Morven coming towards them, and they believe that this is not a bear. Rather, there is something more terrible than him. Seeing this, Batsa is very worried. He asks Cannon for help, how to stop him. Cannon gives an idea while answering, that we will set up a big trap to catch him. And that's why they dig a big hole in the middle of the jungle. And that hole is filled with oil and wood, and grass are put on it. And in this way, they make full arrangements to run away, that when Morven comes to attack them, he will fall into this hole. And these people will trap him here, and they will easily save their lives and run away from here. Well, now this work is completed. After that, Cannon tells his story to Freya. He tells her that the planet from which I have come, there is a lot of advanced technology used there, and we were very advanced. We are the owners of very high technology. We wanted to spread the world of people of our own kind on the rest of the planet. Then we searched for a lot of planets, and we found a planet. But that whole planet was of Morven. There was only the kingdom of Morven there. Morven is a very large and dangerous animal in size, but he didn't harm anyone because he was a grass-eating creature. We are saved on that planet and start living our lives. We had to save people on the rest of the planet. That's why we decided to kill Morven. We thought Morven was a normal animal. We had no idea about its danger. After that, our people go to the planet of Morven and attack them. We attacked them with a nuclear attack, in which all the Morgans were killed. That planet was completely cleared of the population of Morgan. And after that, we spread the world of people like us there. The family of the Canon on this planet also starts to live. But once the Canon had to go on his mission, all of them were unaware that a Morven is still alive. Now, as soon as the Canon and his companions leave this planet for their mission, that remaining Morven attacks our colonies, because that Morgan was very angry to lose this planet and his companions. He wanted to take his revenge. He just kills everyone here and destroys everything. And the Canon's family also dies in this. When the Canon finds out about this, then he returns to this planet. Then he buries all the dead bodies here. After that, they were coming back to their planet. But before that, we reached our planet. Morven had already captured our ship. He destroyed our ship, and we crash here on Earth. Now, after that, Morven comes back to take his revenge from Canon. And now Canon also had to take revenge of his family. But now this time, as soon as Morven comes to attack them, he gets trapped in their trap. As soon as he falls into that oil, he starts to set fire to that oil with the arrows of the village, which causes a huge blast here, and fire spreads everywhere, which makes all of them feel that Morven is dead, but he was not dead. Actually, Morven was a very clever creature. He had trapped a lot of people in a prison, and he used to live there himself. And his purpose of keeping people there was this, so that he can increase his generation. And he also succeeds in this. He creates a Morven, and that Morven's child attacks these people. Along with that, the other Morven also comes out of the fire. As soon as he comes out, he attacks all the people and kills many people. In this, the king also dies, and the whole village is destroyed and destroyed. After this, Conan also understands. How will he reach Morven? He finds a well. That way, went straight to Morven, now seeing the destruction of the village. The next day, all the villagers leave from there. But Bulfrene, his soldiers and Canon decide to kill that Morven. Canon tells everyone that Morven is a very powerful animal. These ordinary swords do not affect him. After that, Canon goes to his ship, brings a lot of iron from it, because he was the iron of his world. And they make very strong weapons from him, so that Morven can be killed. After this, they go down into the well, and go ahead and see. That Morven had gathered a lot of people in his place, and he was making a lot of Morvens like him. Then suddenly, a Morven comes from below, and attacks them. But Freya succeeds in killing that Morven. Now only the big Morven was left to die. After that, all these people come out of the well, where that big Morven attacks them, with which the life of Bulfrene is lost. After that, Canon faces Morven, and they both come face to face. Now here for a long time, Canon has a fight with Morven. After that, Canon cuts off Morven's hand. Morven falls down from the mountain and is killed. Now after that, we are shown that Canon is made the king of this tribe.
And now we see that. Now Canon's tracing device was also activated, and now with his other planet. They were coming to take him on Earth. But Conan thinks that, like Morven's planet, my people should not take over this planet. That's why he picks up a stone and breaks that tracking device, with which his people's spaceship goes back. And now, with this movie ends here. So friends, I hope you liked the video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. See you in our next video.